good morning class. Welcome to today's class, and let's quickly look at this question without wasting much of the time. Now this is the question on the board. Now look at it. They say that look for the calculate S and write the formula of the efflorescent salt, a salt that has already lost part or all of its water crystallization on exposure to the atmosphere. We're going to study that aspect of chemistry under acid base and salt, efflorescent, the liquescence. Now what is this? Is you have Na2CO3 dot XH2O. How can you get this your S? This is from the gram per mole. That is the molar mass. From the molar mass. Now look at the other factor given. They gave you volume. They gave you, for complete neutralization. Remember what I said neutralization reaction means? A reaction between an acid and a base to give you salt and water. So I think we need the equation for the reaction. The equation for the reaction will be like HCl aqueous plus that which is acting as the base Na2CO3 dot XH2O to give you that salt plus water. That will be NaCl plus CO2 plus the XH2O. Now let's balance it. I think we need to add 2 here. We add 2 here. The equation is kind of balanced. The equation is balanced. Now in solving a question like this, you are looking for X. Look at where X is, and they give you the concentration of the acid. There's a reason why they give you that. Automatically, I feel you are going to use what? There's a formula I used to use. I call it gram per dm cube is equals to mole per dm cube times gram per mole. From here, I can get the formula because Na2CO3 dot XH2, Na2CO3 is 106 plus 18x. I guess yes, plus 18x. So by the time I'm solving, this is one of the way I can get S. So therefore, I think I need to get my mole per dm cube and gram per dm cube of Na2CO3. Now the mole per dm cube of Na2CO3 was not given. You cannot have two unknown in an equation. The gram per dm cube was given. If you look at it on the board, they say that 5.88 gram of this partly efflorescent water soda were then dissolved in this volume. Cm cube, you can convert it to dm cube, that is 0.5. So that will be 5.88 over 0.5 is equals to mole per dm cube. Let me quickly get that one separately. For me to get that mole per dm cube, I can introduce the formula that says CAVA over CBVB is equals to mole ratio of acid to mole ratio of base. Let's look at it and make sure that we understand and fully. It's kind of complicated, but I'll try to explain and summarize it. Now, what is our C? Concentration of the acid, which was given 0.1 m. This m is mole per dm cube, molarity. So this is 0.1 molar concentration of hydrochloric acid, which is the molar concentration, which we symbolize as C. So that is that 0.1. You can use this method to solve some other question related to this. So you have 0.1 times VA, volume of the acid. You look at it very well. That particular washing soda required this of the acid. So this is 30. So that will be times 30 over CB, concentration of the B, which is the base, which I'm looking for, times VB. The VB is 25 cm cube of this partly efflorescent. So that will be what? 25 is equals to mole ratio of acid to base. That is 2 into ratio 1. So you cross multiply. So CB is going to be equals to what? That will be 0.1 times 30 over 50. 0 cancels 0. 0.1 times 3, that is 0.03 over 5. This is just like doing 3 over 10 times 5. That should be 0.06 m. So I've gotten this and I carry it here, which I just got here to be what? 0.06. So by the time you press 5.88 divided by 0.5, that should give us 11.76. 11.76 is equals to 0.06 times, open bracket here, that is 106 plus 18x. So open the bracket, that will be 11.76 is equals to 0.06 times 1.06. That gives us 6.36. Here we have 6.36 plus times plus you have, that will be 18x times 1m, 0.06. That is 0.06 times this 18x. That gives us 1.08x. By the time you call it like 10, you are going to have 11.76 minus 6.36 is equals to 1.08x. So therefore 1.08x is equals to, so by the time you press 11.76 minus 6.36, that will give you 5.4. So divided by 1.08 divided by 1.08, so s is equals to, when you press this 5.4 divided by 1.0, that will give you 5. Yeah, so now that means this I calculate x is equals to 5, and the formula, write the formula. Initially it was Na2CO3 dot x H2O. So therefore the x is 5, that will be Na2CO3 dot 5H2O. Sodium triazocarbonate 4 pentahydrate. Now let me start again quickly. Now look at the question. Crystals of washing soda on exposure to the atmosphere. don't on exposure to Peter. This one is separate. This is just my YouTube channel. Now this is the question. I want us to look at it very well and understand the basic parameters we use in solving questions like this. Now you saw the way I derived the equation for the reaction. According to, that's why English is the backbone of all subjects. According to the question, they said that this required, if you look at it, where is it again? What line is it? They said that 25 centimeter cube of this triazocarbonate 4 solution, require 25 cm cube of, require 30 cm cube of hydrochloric acid. So this one required this. So these are your derived equation. HCl. Since they say for neutralization, acid and base, this is acting as the base to give you salt and water. CO2 will be given up as the byproduct. I'll get it now. Then next, you need to balance it. If you don't balance it, you cannot get more ratio of acid to base. So that's why we did that. Then remember the formula here. Mass concentration is equals to molar concentration times molar mass. But for me, I have mass concentration given indirectly. Please endeavor, if you give you cm cube, preferably you work convert it to dm cube, because it's in gram per dm cube. That gram per dm cube means gram. Gram per dm cube means gram over dm cube. That is the pi here. I got that one separately from the question. Is equals to mole per dm cube. This one was not given. I'm trying to use this one to get my x, because that is where I can get my x actually. So I need to get this one using this formula, CAVA. This one is not dilution formula. Dilution formula is where you have your C1 V1 is equals to C2. My marker is already fading off. C1 V1 is equals to C2 V2. So that is that, by the way. So now that is also basically. I just want us to look at the question. If you are jotting, you can jot and go back and restudy again. Remember I told that your M there is also mole per dm cube. So I need to get my CB first, concentration of the B, so I can carry it here to get. You cannot have two unknown. That's why simultaneous equation, even though you have two unknown, you have to get one first. I'm looking for X, I'm looking for mole per dm cube. It can't work. So I need to get this one first, which I did. Then I now use this one to get, use the known to get the unknown. I now use this 0.06 to get the, because by the time I spread it out, 2 times 23 plus 12 plus 3 times 16, 48 plus, please, when you have dot here, you add it. Mathematics for that math, dot is kind of a product times. But situation like when you have dot, water is always 18, H2O 18 times x. This x is together with this. So 18 times x is 18x. Then you add it to the compound here. Then you use mathematics to solve and you get your final answer.